So today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful cheesy steak quesadillas. Okay, to make this we've got a couple of chuck roasts. This is about 6 pounds of chuck roast. They're about 3 pounds each. These are one of the best cuts of meat for making something like this. You could slow smoke it in your smoker. Comes out super tender where it's just going to fall apart. It's going to be excellent. For this, we are going to season this up, and we're going to use this Church Blanco seasoning. This says it's made for steak and everything else. These are kind of like a steak, so we're going to use it right here on these. And we're just going to season these up liberally and kind of rub this in. Make sure it's nicely coated. Make sure you get all the sides and everything as well. I'm just going to roll the sides around into some of that excess there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off my first 2 thermometers here. And we're going to stick one into each of these chuck roasts. We're going to stick it right in the fattest part of these chuck roasts. And there we go. So there's the other one. So now that we have our meat thermometers in, we're going to get our smoker going. So we're going to turn our pellet smoker on, our Blackstone Pellet Grill on. We are going to set this to 250 degrees, get it going. So these chuck roasts are going to go into our pellet grill here, and they're going to stay there for about 3 hours until they reach 165 degrees internal. So our meat is getting really close to being at temp. So while we're waiting for those last few degrees to hit, I'm going to go ahead and prep the next part of the cook. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cut up a couple of onions. Alright, so these are sweet onions. We're just going to cut these into fairly large slices here. And we're going to spread them along the bottom of our tray. We're going to continue to cook those chuck roasts on top of these onions, and then these onions will get incorporated into all that meat and juices, and they'll cook down really nicely. So depending on the size of your onion, you're just going to cut up as many as you need. Might be 2 larger onions, which is kind of what I'm doing here. Or if you have some smaller onions, maybe you need to do 3. Shouldn't need more than 3. Alright, so once you have your onions, we're now going to use some beef tallow. So this is a local beef tallow that I picked up at the local farmer's market. Basically, beef tallow is nothing but more than just fat that we're going to add to our bed of onions here. So I'm going to get a decent sized spoonful of this. This is just going to add some extra deep, rich, beefy flavor to our chuck roast and to our onions. So I'm going to put a couple good sized spoonfuls there on top of my onions. And then I'm also going to put some beef broth in the bottom of this pan. I don't need all of this. This is way more than I need. I'm going to use maybe about half of this box. And I'm just going to coat the bottom of the pan with it. We're not trying to cover the onions up. Okay, that's probably more than enough right there. Okay, so now we've prepped our pan. So now we can look at pulling off our meat and adding it to this pan once it's ready, but we've got a few more degrees to wait for that. Okay, we have reached our internal temperature for the most part, so we are going to pull these off. So I've got my onions and my beef tallow here. Oh, don't those look good? We're going to pull these off, just add them right on top of the onions there. We can actually pull these thermometers out because we're basically done with those. So we're going to come back in here with more of our beef tallow. I'm just going to do another couple of good-sized spoonfuls right on top of our beef here. Again, that's just going to add some of that beefy flavor to our roasts here. And we're just going to cover this with foil. Seal it up on all sides. And then we're going to set this right back in to our pellet grill. And that's going to sit for about another 2 hours.
All right, we're going to pull this off and let it rest.
Okay, while our meat is resting, let's prep our ingredients for our quesadilla. So we're going to start with 1 sweet onion. I'm just going to dice this up real small. We only really need 1 small onion diced up because remember we have some cooked onion already in our meat. So this is just going to give us a little bit of extra onion flavor and a little bit of a crunch. Alright, now that we've got our onion, now we're going to do 1 bell pepper. We just slice the top and bottom off that, cut a slit in the side, pull it open. And then you can just take this middle part out, gently slice out those pieces. And then once you have that, I'm just going to flip it over and we're going to dice it into small pieces just like the onion. So I'll cut it into strips like this. Then I'll just take those strips and give them a turn and dice them into smaller pieces. And that's that. Now we're going to go over here on our griddle. I'm going to hit this with a decent amount of oil. And on goes our peppers and onions. We don't want these to saute up completely. We're not trying to caramelize them or anything. We just want to get them cooked just enough so that there's a little bit of a char on them. Just start to turn translucent on those onions. So I do have the heat up on high right now because I'm just trying to get that char on, but we want these to stay crunchy. Alright, we're going to take some of that beef that we cooked up earlier and throw that down on the griddle. Alright, this beef is already cooked, so we don't need it to be on there long. We're just going to combine that with our peppers and onions. Let them kind of cook together for just a few seconds. Then we're going to pull this off. So now that we've got our stuff cooked, I'm going to turn the heat down because we don't need it to be super hot. And we're going to throw down a bit more oil. The oil will help crisp up our quesadillas. Throw down our tortilla shell. We're just going to use this quesadilla cheese. Spread that all around our shell here. And we're going to throw our meat and onions on half of it. Close it up. Take this one off. There it is. Our cheesy beef quesadillas made with that gorgeous smoked beef, those peppers and onions, nice toasted quesadilla shell, melty cheese. Let's give it a try. This beef is some of the best stuff I've ever made. It's good on anything. Give it a try. Tell me what else I can use this beef in, because I want to try it. Till next time, thanks for watching.